John Limbaugh Show, brought to you by Lori Darlings at Cozy Corner in Fayetteville, Alabama. Coach Limbaugh joins us this morning. Coach, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Jimmy. Good to see you.
2-0, feels good right now.
Absolutely.
But a big task stands in front of us tonight. Wadley on the road, and you get on that big yellow bird, right?
Absolutely. We're looking forward to the ball game, and kids been working hard all week, and Wadley's a good team, but we're looking at it as an opportunity.
Let's look. How has the work been this week after going 2-0 to start the season?
Our work's been great this week. We saw some things against Billingsley that we didn't like in ourselves, so we worked toward rectifying those situations, and the kids responded really well. Practice been energetic. Wednesday's practice is one of the best we've had all year. Great practice.
Wow, fantastic. Now, John Limbaugh Show brought to you by Lori Darlings down in Fayetteville, Alabama, and there's some good eating there. She's still feeding the team, isn't she?
Absolutely. I think we're having hamburger steaks tonight. Looking forward to it. And our Booster Club does a great job in organizing that with Lori. But Lori does a great job for our program, the whole school.
We're looking at the schedule just a minute ago, and you got Wadley tonight, Winterboro next week, and this is a region game tonight, and it really starts, the reality sets in as Wadley defending 1A state champion.
Wadley, like I say, we're stepping into region play and this week and then the next week. We're taking things 1 week at a time, and but when you get into region play, it matters that much more. But Wadley is an opportunity for our team. Not everybody gets to play the defending state champions, so it's an opportunity for our program. And that ball is made in a funny shape. A lot of things can happen in the course of a ball game, and you never know. I think last week there were a lot of Alabama fans that would have never said FSU had an opportunity. So you never know.
Yeah. Region 6 1A, Wadley and Fayetteville, both 2-0 in region play, and something will have to give tonight. And I talked with Coach Fawcett a couple of weeks ago, and he talked about how strong this Wadley football team is, and got about a population of about 1,000. They shut downtown. Everybody goes to the ball game on Friday night, so Awakening awaits you tonight.
Right. Well, Coach Rivers does a great job. He's our new coach. Coach Motley left, and so you got a new coach stepping into a situation that's so really great. The whole community is very, very supportive, but we got a very supportive community in Fayetteville, and we have a program too. So we're going to hit them with everything we got, and they'll have to beat us.
Talk about some players that need to play a key role for you tonight.
Our offensive line, they must control things. Our offensive line's got to surge forward, control the trenches, and our defense has to be strong. We had to win the turnover battle. We did last week against Billingsley. Eli Burns got 2 interceptions, and we jumped on the fumble. So we did the right thing last week in special teams. We got to do the right things this week in the special teams.
Talk about your offensive line. Who are some of the key players there?
Well, no doubt. Landon Thomas does a great job for us. We got a lot of guys stepping up. One I like to mention is Owen Darden. Owen's really stepped into that right guard role, and he's doing a great job there. It's so gratifying to see him come along and doing well. He's a great young man. I love him to death. It's great to see him doing good things there. Really appreciative of him. And Ty Stone, he does a great job on the other side, the left guard. And we have Jack Knowles at right guard, and we got some great backups, and everybody's working so hard. And a lot of that just attributed to Pat Murphy, the job he's doing as O-line coach. And these guys are going, and they're hitting what crosses their face, and they're doing a great job. But a lot depends on them tonight, absolutely.
Your running game has to prevail tonight as well. What about Wadley? Do they run more than pass, or what?
Yes. Well, they're going to get they're going to let the bone roll. They're going to get in the wishbone formation, and they're going to let it roll, and they're just going to come right at you, Jimmy. They're big, they're strong. They're going to come right at you. That's why our defensive line has got to play a pivotal role. Our linebackers have to come up making plays. They'll throw just a few times enough to kind of keep you in check, but really they're going to run that football. They want to ram it right down your throat. Is what they want to do.
Well, you know what's coming, and defensively you can kind of key in on the run. Right. And Wishbone has got so many varieties that they can use in that. But Fayetteville travels to Wadley tonight for a region contest in Region 6 1A. Both teams unbeaten in region play, 2-0. Your kicking game can be a real key for you tonight as well.
Right, absolutely. Well, Everett Oakland, our punter, has really been giving us the field position advantage. He really is putting those things deep. He's doing a great job there. And that was a very big help last week. Everett did a great job. That was a big help last week against the game against Billingsley, where we were starting a lot of times from the 40 and 45-yard line. They were starting from the 20 and 25 because of his punting.
It's a big difference.
Right, a big difference. So it really helped us a lot. And Nicky Barra, we won 43-40 last week, and he kicks a kick in there, gets it in about a 35-yard field goal for us. So that's very helpful knowing you've got two guys behind you that can deliver in the clutch.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Coach John Limbaugh, the head football coach and athletic director at Fayetteville. You got some other stuff going on at school right now as far as athletics are concerned?
Well, last night our volleyball team beats Winterboro. They just look fantastic, and she is doing such a great job with them. I'm so appreciative of everything that our volleyball program, Ginger MacArthur, what she brings to our school there. Just amazing to watch those girls play. They're 10-1 now, I believe it is, but they're just, and some large school they lost to, 5A, I believe it was. But they're really dominating, and they're so much fun to watch. If anybody wants to watch a good high school game, come out and watch our volleyball.
Do you get to watch any of the matches?
I did last night. I got to go watch some last night, and I'm able to break away and go to the home games. So, but they're fun to watch. It's great stuff, and I'm just so thankful for all of our faculty and coaches. We got a great group of coaches at our school that do a great job, and it all begins with our administrators. I think Michael Pence and Hunter Millard do a fantastic job, and of course Dr. Lacey is over all that. And Suzanne Lacey's, nobody compares to her. She's fantastic.
As athletic director, you oversee all the athletic programs, and that's a lot of dollars and cents you got to see after.
Yes, there's a lot to do, but it's worth it when you got kids like we have. I do anything for them. They're a great bunch of kids, and we were working hard. All our coaches working hard and doing the right thing. So it's a fun place to be.
We're always trying to spotlight one player from the Fayetteville Wolf football team that maybe not a starter, maybe is, but a special young man. Who are we talking about this morning?
Well, like I said earlier, I'm very appreciative of what our offensive line is doing and everything they're doing there, and I want to lift up the whole offensive line this morning, not just get it down to one person, but the whole offensive line and the work they're doing, because without them, last week, Cam had, I think, 16 carries, 160 yards. They had 8 men in the box, and he still got that.
Wow. That's
due to not just Cam being a good runner, that's due to our line blocking for them, making those holes, opening those gaps up that our guys can go through. Our quarterbacks are able to move the football. We're able to throw the football because we get passing from them. And I'm so appreciative of everything they're doing for us. I want to lift up all 5 of those guys.
It's hard to run for 160 yards with an 8-man box looking at you. So
absolutely.
Appreciate you coming, Coach, this morning. And long trip to Wadley, Alabama tonight awaits the Fayetteville Wolves. And we'll be back with Coach Limbaugh next week. Coach, always a pleasure.
Absolutely. Go Wolves.
Got more Daybreak coming up just ahead.